Hey everyone, this is Ant from Antman Helmet Design. Today I'm going to show you how to install the custom Trix Intercom housings. We're going to do this procedure on an RI, as the RI's got the contour finish, so it's probably the trickiest out of the two. Welcome to my studio. This is where I do my work, and I thought it'd be a nice setting today to do this, as opposed to downstairs in the showroom on our last video. So get to have a look around the joint a little bit too. Okay. Basically, all you're going to need today as far as tools is a heat gun, right? Everything else you'll get inside your kit. Oh, and most probably a knife, okay? A craft blade, something nice and sharp. Purely just to cut the zip tie. It's going to be pretty easy. I just wanted to mention, we've also got on a flat surfaced helmet, this is a contour helmet obviously, as it's got the little bump here, that's why I say it's contoured. On a flat version, like on a Bell for instance, or a P helmet, some Steelos with the flat side without the built-in intercom, you're going to have a flat surface, so this is sort of useless, okay? And basically that's stylized towards the RI. So I did invent this one. So this is a more generic styling which can be used on all those models, okay? And but today, this is very easy to put on. Today we're going to put this one on, okay? I took the liberty also of putting a white trim on this helmet just so you can see things a lot easier as it's a carbon black helmet. So, I just thought it'd be easy to show you in detail when I put this on. We've also, in your kit, you will have obviously your intercom housing. As you can see, everything's been pre-drilled and shaped accordingly, and it's pretty much a good fit already. But as you can see, you're just going to need to heat a little bit and press things down just to contour. So you've got your intercom housing, you'll have a sleeve, a heat shrink sleeve, you will also have your double-sided tape and a zip tie. Okay, these have been known to break sometimes, obviously, zip ties, because they are the small ones, so if you wind up in drama, just take your time and you shouldn't break them, okay? But you can get these anywhere. Get a heat shrink. In this kit we've got clear one, and place that over, and you're going to need to trim it obviously. I've given you a little extra, so just use your knife and just slice off say 5 or 6 mil. This is purely just to hold the zip tie, okay? So if you don't have this on, it'll want to slip around there because they're obviously metal. Some of them you'll get is like a hexagon shaped plastic. Some also may have a sheath on there, so you won't need to use this. All right, but in most cases, then the latest model earpieces or intercoms will come just as a steel, stainless steel, so you'll need to use this. All right, so put it on, slip it over the side, and then get your heat gun, standard heat gun, okay? Low temp, don't have to go hardcore, right? You don't want to be burning anything or damaging anything. So just take your time. Watch your fingers. Once you get this in position here, we want to run the square head of the zip tie. You want to run that at the bottom, okay? So bring that through, loop it. I'm hoping you can see this on camera. I'll do my best to keep my big fingers out of the way. And once you're looped it in, obviously just make sure you're in a good position there where if you don't get this right, this may tend to put a push out, okay, obviously. No, this is pretty much a glorified sticky back, but it just looks cool, streamlined and aero. So you want it in position like that, all right, and then you want to tighten it off, okay. Get your knife on the other side, that's what you've got. Okay, make sure it's nice and secure, which it is. Cut that. Now you want to push this down into the groove here. You want to position this. So there's the line of your rivet, okay, just in front of your rivet. That's pretty much where it goes, okay? Don't go too far forward, it'll just be in the way. So you want to get it back here a little bit. Okay, so make sure that there is enough where you have a little overhang here, okay? So you can, once we heat it up, you can fold them over and they'll basically act like a little hand just holding on. All right, so we want to line it in the inside, start from the bottom. Okay, when we get to this point here, we get our blade and we score the red backing tape. Don't cut right through it, okay? And then all we need to do then is stretch it a little bit and turn. This is exactly the way you put all of our parts and accessories on that require double-sided tape. Okay, don't try and twist the tape around. Even though it is like 3mm, it doesn't want to go around because the backing tape will want to pull off, and you'll be left with all sorts of a mess before you stick it on. So at least this way, as you can see, I've got little areas that will stick down before you want to pull off the black backing tape. So when you want to test it, it'll be fine. Okay. Again, little score. Stretch it a little bit. Whoop, a little bit more. Okay. Trying to do this as best as I can because I've never really done this and shown anyone. So it's a bit difficult, but you at home will find it a lot easier when you're staring at it. Okay, get to this point here and obviously trim it. Get rid of it. So that's what you should have. Okay? You'll also have the lead. The lead will be running down here. Okay, so you've got plenty of room there. All right, we're ready to stick this on. If you need to mark the area, if you're not sure, you need to mark it, by all means mark it. I'm so used to putting these on that I know exactly where I'm going to put it. So as you can see, I leave an overhang, right? You'll see where the contour of this unit matches up with the contour of the helmet, okay? So just make sure that you're getting into that position. Now stick it down as best you can. Now obviously there's going to be gaps now, all right, but this is where the heat gun comes in. Now the tricky part of the heat gun, don't cook your surface. You don't need to cook this thing. You just need to work one area at a time, okay? And don't heat the whole thing up. And I will show you right now how we do this, okay? Low heat, just work it in that area and take it off. Don't hold it there for too long. And just until you start to see a little bit of movement. All right? Obviously, this isn't cool when you're putting your fingers down onto the top of it, but it's not that bad, all right? So, as you can see, I'm going on and off, on and off, on and off, and I'm working one area at a time. And then just hold. Don't press too hard, right? The reason why I say don't press too hard is because you're going to leave your fingerprint into the plastic surface. All right? Now, if you're going to paint this, make sure you've done this prior to painting. Make sure you do all the fit out. I'm talking to you painters. Do the fit out prior to painting it. I mean, you can still do it with the paint on it. Believe me, I've done it. I've even done it with chrome. If you go too far, you'll end up pushing and caving this area in here, which is not good. All right? So as you can see right now, I've got a really nice contour. Beautiful. So obviously we want to bring it down here. We've got a little part there that's got a gap. We want to bring it in there and wrap it over the front there. Now to all the alarmists out there, I haven't damaged anything, okay? Nothing's been damaged. This stuff can go an intense heat. So a little bit of heat just to bend a little bit of lightweight plastic is not going to damage anything. So even paint, all right? So as I said, I've done this on painted surfaces that I've painted, and it's caused no problem whatsoever. So all I'm saying is take your time, low heat, and on and off, on and off. All right, so now as you can see, we're looking pretty nice there. That's a beautiful contoured fit. It's taken no time at all. And now all we've got to do to finish off, obviously in this situation you're going to have a line coming out here. We want to fold this section over. And this just finishes the piece off beautifully. Okay, so I'll show you how I do it. And just hold it there. Try and do it as flat as you can. What I mean by flat, so it doesn't look like you got bumps in it, you know. Just get all your fingers on there, and then just smooth it out. It's amazing stuff, plastic. I love working with plastics and polymers because just to be able to shape it and do anything you like with it, you know, it's an amazing material. So that looks beautiful. Last little bit, this bit's easy to do. Fold that over. As you can see, guys, it's a perfect fit, beautifully contoured. Just takes a little tiny bit of effort, a little bit of heat, and it comes up trumps. So take your time. You've got everything you need there. Just a heat gun and a blade is all you'll need. I'm not really directing this movie to the kids because obviously it's the adults and the older guys that need intercom housings and run inside cars. They're usually at a professional level. So, you know, these guys will be able to handle this quite easily. Also, if you can't, give it to your team. I'm sure the guys and mechanics will be able to sort it out for you. Take your time and you'll get a beautiful finish. And I wish you all the best. Good to see you guys.